Welcome back onto the mat today. So I know it's been a while since I've done a video as I've been transitioning off online classes to take care of myself and my body and spirit more in my healing journey. I will periodically come back onto this mat and share a practice with you through a video. So I really hope that you've been taking care of yourself, that your family and your friends are safe and well, including yourself. I miss each and one of you, and I really appreciate all the love and support as I've taken my steps back to really hone in on taking care of myself more. And so we'll lead into that conversation in a separate video on while self-love and self-care is so important during this time in our lives. But for the purpose of this practice today, we're going to focus on how to create a mindful vinyasa practice that is both very meditative, but also strength building in a very mild sense, so you can stay rooted and grounded within yourself. One of my favorite ways to practice is to have a yin and yang element in my practice. So you're going to feel some heat, you're going to feel release. It's all going to let yourself feel good. If you're wondering if we need any props today, you'll see that I have no props except for my mat, but you are more than welcome to have bolsters, blankets, even yoga blocks if it helps you elevate your own practice. Now, without going into much more, let's go ahead and come to the middle of our mat in a comfortable seated position. Once you're ready, I'm going to come into a Ganya Mudra. So you're going to bring the index and the thumbs together, just very softly pressing into them. And the three fingers lifting forward, palms facing up, resting the back of your hands onto your knees. Okay. Let's go ahead and soften the shoulders. Close your eyes. And take 3 deep breaths. Allow your breath in to draw calm energy into your mind. Allow the breath out to release thoughts and tension. Deep breath in, a deep breath out. Your mind is calm. Your body is relaxed. Let's bring our hands into prayer. Softly bow your head down towards your heart. As we begin our practice today, we give ourselves the utmost permission to honor where our physical body, mental body, spiritual body is. But we need to take a break May we step back. When we need to elevate and receive energy, may we open to receive. So wherever you are in this mind and body today, go at your own pace. Breathe to flow. And always honor yourself. Let's begin. Open your eyes. Press your hands onto your knees. And just take a moment here just to softly lift your head up. Open your chest forward. Let it feel good. Observe the sensation to the back side of your body, your lower back. And then as you exhale, you're just going to softly round back. Allow your chin to meet toward your chest. And then on the breath in, just slowly flow and guide that chest forward towards the top of your mat. Squeeze against your shoulder blades. Softly compress the low back. And then go ahead and just round into your back. Nice and slow. One more time here. I'm going to draw the breath in, floating your mind and heart space forward, letting it feel good. And then exhale, softly round your back. Return back to center place, lengthening through the crown of your head. And let's go ahead and take a few head rolls, drawing your breath in. We're going to circle the head over to the left. And then as you exhale, soften, turn down to the right. Connecting your breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out to the right. I'm going to do that one more time. Start to feel yourself opening into the spaces of your body. Once the chin meets back into your chest, reverse to the right, drawing your breath in to the right. Exhale down to the left. Allow your breath to guide you. On your breath in, over to the right. On your breath out, down to the left. Last one. Let's bring your head back into center. Feeling good. Let's go ahead and take the arms up. On your exhale, hands to prayer, draw down to your heart center. Start to feel the collective energy around you. Inhale, cycle the arms up. Look up towards the sky, palms touch, guide that energy down to your heart space. Let's flow one more time. Inhale, open your arms, collect the energy around you. Feel positivity rising and then centering back down to the heart. Beautiful. Let's interlace the fingers. You're going to press your palms forward. Start to round into your back. As your chin guides towards your chest, feel the palms pressing forward in opposite traction as you're continuously pushing your upper back towards the back wall or back side of your mat, expanding into the entire upper back here. And then slowly lift your head up, open the chest forward, guide the arms above your head, palms facing up towards the ceiling here. You should feel expansion across the left and right side of your rib cage. As you're pressing your palms up towards the ceiling, feel the expansive breath moving into the sides of your body. You can close your eyes. Bring that awareness inwards. And gently release, opening your eyes, softening the hands. Just work into the wrist space. Releasing your hands back down onto your knees. So this is probably the first time you're really moving into your body today. So I really encourage you, let's take 1 minute of free flow. Just starting to shimmy those shoulders, circling out the entire upper body. Figuring out where you are in the space and time on the mat. So I encourage this periodically throughout our practice so that we can explore the creative dimensions of our body. But as you flow, energy flows within you. That also helps you open up different channels within your body, identify where there might be blockages and where you need to really focus in today on your practice. And let's go ahead and come back to that seated pose. We're going to go ahead and come on to the mat on all fours. Tabletop pose, hands and knees. So let's go ahead and swing our legs back. I'm going to position myself a little differently so you can see it from the side view. I'm taking my hands underneath the shoulders, at shoulder width. My knees are underneath my hips, at hip width, toes in tuck. I'm just going to draw my breath in, lift my chest forward. I'm compressing into my low back. But at this time, I'm still drawing my belly in towards my navel just to support the low back bend, engaging the front side of my core here. For 3, 2, 1. On your exhale, round into your back, chin tucked to your chest. Draw your breath in, open your chest forward. Feel a slight compression to the low back. And then exhale, round your spine. Let's repeat this motion at your own pace. You can close your eyes. Deepen into the breath. Inspire movement to the rhythm of that inhale. The release of your exhale. Good. Let's go ahead. Come back to the tabletop pose. Look right down between your hands. Just softly shift the shoulders over the wrists. And then exhale. Sit your hips down to your heels, child's pose. You can adjust your hands softly forward to extend into the upper back. And then bring your forehead down towards the mat. 5 deep breaths here. So our bodies vary day to day, moment to moment. So anytime you need to take a break, return back to your child's pose. A place of honor, a place of gentle release. Our last breath here. Let's go ahead and come back onto our tabletop, hands and knees. And this time you're going to walk the hands just softly forward, still maintaining at shoulder width. I'm going to tuck my toes in so I have a stronger grip into my mat. You'll notice my knees are right underneath my hips. I'm going to guide my hands just ever slightly forward. I'm going to let my forehead come down towards the mat first, coming towards our puppy dog pose. Option 1, you can stay here, really feeling yourself pushing and energizing your body weight back towards the hips. So you feel a slight back bend there. Option two, you're gonna come onto your chin for a deeper opening of the heart. You wanna feel yourself pressing the chest slowly down towards the mat, letting your chin rest onto the floor. Still making sure those knees are underneath the hips. Just close your eyes here. And gently release. Lift your head up. Slowly come back onto hands and knees. I want you to round your back to reverse that soft back bend. And you're going to take a few breaths here, just rounding into your spine. Letting your head just loose. And then return back to a tabletop pose. Beautiful. Body's still feeling good. Let's go ahead and take that left arm up towards the sky. We're gonna flow a little into thread the needle. So when you breathe in, reach up towards the ceiling. And then when you exhale, just thread that left arm through the right arm. And then inhale, rise that left arm up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, rise up. Let's do that one last time. I'm gonna thread through and hold. Start to lower that left shoulder down onto the mat. Rest your left ear down first. Without doing anything further, I'd like you to go ahead and walk the knees back underneath the hips. Good. I'm tucking my toes in here so I have a stronger grip into my mat, but you can always untuck your toes if that feels better. Now, once you settle down in this position, start to press through the right hand. I like to lift my elbows up so I can really push the heels of my right hand into the floor, helping me rotate my right shoulder back, guiding my right chest towards the right side of my mat. Once I feel that, I can feel this gentle twist to the low back. Your option one is to stay here. Option two, I like you to bring that right hand up towards the sky. Option three, you're going to bring the right hand behind your low back. Beautiful. Go ahead and extend the right hand up towards the sky. Lower the right hand down. Softly press and lift the upper body up. Come on to hands and knees. Take a few cat and cows as it feels good. I want to reposition my body here so we can work on to the other side. So let's come back onto hands and knees. There you go. Beautiful. Now this time I want you to open the right arm up towards the sky. And then exhale, I want you to just twist that right arm through. And then inhale, open up. Exhale, twist through. We're going to do that one more time and then settle down. Right arm up. Take the right arm through. You're going to hold it here. Let the right shoulder lower down onto the mat. Let the right ear settle in. Really don't rush your body as you're setting up for the posture. And once you feel good, maybe start to be aware of the knees, taking the knees underneath the hips, that hip width. choosing to untuck or tuck your toes. And let's deepen. So your left hand's on the floor at this moment. You can gently press through your heels. Start to help yourself twisting over to the right. You can feel this all the way through the side body into the low back. Option one, you can stay here. Option two, your left arm is up towards the ceiling. Option three, you're taking the back of your left hand, wrapping it behind your low back. You can softly gaze up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes if it feels good. And let's go ahead and release, taking that left hand down, lifting the upper body up. Take a few cat and cows, let it feel good. Okay. So just settle back onto your hands and knees here. We're going to take this time, just rock up the hips left and right. Gentle compression, gentle twist to your low back to get started on this practice. I like to take any additional movements on all four before we start to get into the lower body. I'm going to spread my hands at shoulder width here, taking them slightly forward to my shoulders. My index finger, perhaps your middle finger is facing towards the top of your mat. We're going to curl those toes in. At this time, our first down dog, lift the hips. Try to take your time. You want to draw your heels down towards the mat. If you have tight hamstrings today, I want you to micro bend into your knees. Perhaps taking your feet a little wider than the hips. If you have tight upper back, those hands can go a little wider to help you with your breath. And just wherever you are, start to close your eyes. Instead of pedaling, I want you to observe where you are in the state of lengthening your entire body. And go ahead and just lift the heels high, drop the knees down, rock it back into a child's pose. Take it here for another 3, another 2, and 1. Return back onto your hands and knees. We're going to come back into down dog again. And this time, this is where we pedal. You want to pedal your feet out one at a time, bending one knee as you straighten out the other leg. And go ahead and stretch your heels down. Let it feel good. Stepping your feet at that hip width or even wider, your choice. And I want you to look right between your legs. You're going to move that entire upper body back towards the feet. So take your time, start to crawl the hands back towards your feet. You can bend your knees if it feels good or if you need to. And once the fingertips come closer towards your toes, start to drape the upper body down. Your head is heavy, chin tucked towards the chest, so the back of your neck is relaxed. Now go ahead and take the hands to opposite forearms. Micro bend your knees. Just slow. Start to bend your knees just slightly more so your thighs and your belly are closer to touch. And we're just gonna drop the arms down, start to roll up one vertebrae at a time. As the body rises, go ahead and shrug the shoulders up to the ears, roll them back and down. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, resituate your feet at that hip width. I like to do this, especially when we're just beginning our practice, because we're doing a forward fold. You're creating some space for your belly to come down, a lot easier to open up the hamstrings, the back body. Let's go ahead and take a moment here. We're gonna rise the arms up and back. Start to guide your hands together. Let the palms touch, take a soft breath. And gently tilt the pelvic bone forward, squeeze into your glutes. Softly lift your gaze up and back. Gentle compression to the low back. There you go. And then we're going to hinge forward from the hips and release down. Guiding the hands onto your shin. And then slowly inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, round into your back. Ooh, let's do that one more time. Circle the arms up towards the sky. Tilting the hip bone forward, palms touching, gazing back. Exhale, round up. Slow movements here, sliding the hands up to your shin, halfway left. Exhale, round into your back. Draw the arms up towards the sky, let it feel guide. Let's go ahead and come back onto the mat. As we bring our hands down here, take a moment. We're gonna breathe and flow. Breath in, circle and cycle the arms up, look back, lean back, exhale, forward fold. Guide your hands onto your shin, good, halfway left. And then we exhale, micro bend your knees until hands touch the floor. We're gonna crawl our way back into down dog. Start to take a moment just to situate and ground into this posture here. Take a deep, nourishing breath. Let's go ahead and work it out. Draw your heels high, come onto the tippy toes. Exhale, work the heels down. I love to open my mouth on that exhale, so let's do that one more time. Inhale, breathe in, lift the heels high. Exhale, stretch the heels down. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Go to here for 3, for 2, for 1. Let's go ahead and drop the knees down. Come back for a child. Pose. Let the mind settle in. Let the body release. Good. Let's go ahead and just slowly roll up back onto hands and knees. Come back for down dog once again. Now let's just start to get situated. Start to look right back towards those toes. And we're just going to work that right leg up towards the sky. Take a few breaths here. You can feel your right leg lifting higher to open up that right hip. You can draw the left heel down to deepen into the heels and the back of that left leg. For 3, 2, 1. Right foot down. Let's alternate to the left. Gentle opening here. Lift the left leg up. The higher you lift that left leg, you feel that top side, front side of your left hip open up. Use your exhale, draw the right heel down towards the mat. For 3, 2, 1. Left leg down. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in that down dog. Melt your heart space forward. And then lift your heels high. Bend your knees. Peek up towards your hands. Crawl up, step up, or hop up to your hands. Placing hands at shoulder width, feet at hip width. Hands up onto your shin. Inhale, halfway lift. There you go. Exhale, go ahead and fold forward. Now just take a moment here to sway the body left and right. Softly micro bend into your knees. At this time, I want you to bring your hands onto the mat. Bend your knees until your hands touch. That's perfectly okay. Now, we're going to move a twist over to the left. So I want you to bring the right hand underneath your chest. Now, you're going to bend the right knee. Keep bending until you slowly straighten out the left leg as much as you can. And you're going to slowly open that left arm up towards the sky. Option 1, you can stay here. Option 2, lower the left hand behind your low back, wrapping around towards the right leg. For 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Stretch the left arm up, lower the left hand down onto where the right hand sits. You want to bend into your left knee this time to help you straighten out into this right leg. And let's go ahead and float open up the chest, reach up towards the sky. There you go, beautiful. Now, option 2, you can take the right hand behind your low back. And then gently release, go ahead and float that hand back down. You can bend your knees, let it feel good, sway it side to side. And go ahead and just bend your knees as much as you can. Roll up. Just look forward for a moment. You know, situate your body, situate your feet, let it feel good. And we're at the top of our mat here. So at this time, we're going to do a gentle flow down through our mat. So feet together or just ever so slightly apart. We're going to start with a sun A. So you're going to inhale, circle the arms up. When the palms touch, reach the fingertips up towards the sky, and then exhale, bow forward. Guiding your hands onto your shin, I want you to lift the head forward halfway. And then on your exhale, lower the hands down, step back into a plank. You're looking down right between your hands here. And when you exhale, chaturanga. If you like to lower down your knees, join me. Exhale, bend the elbows 90 degrees. Untuck your toes, let the hips touch the floor. And on your breath in, open up into cobra for 3, 2, 1. Lower your head down. Tuck your toes in. When you're ready, press back up on your knees or without, lift. And a down dog, fall back. Good. Lift your heels up. Let's rise forward again. Bend your knees. Look up your hands. Step or walk it up. Guide your hands onto your shin, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Let's go ahead and cycle the arms up towards the sky. Bring your hands down to the heart center. Letting it feel good, ground you into your breath. And we're going to do this a few more times. So it's going to breathe in, send the arms up. Your body heat is going to start to open up a little bit more, so really ground deep. Guide the hands up onto your shin, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, step back to your plank. You come down onto your knees if you like. When you exhale to come down, control those inner arms close to your chest, chaturanga. Untuck your toes, let the hips roll down first, and then rise your chest up to cobra. Slowly lower the chest down. Tuck your toes in. Knee plank or full plank ready. Push up, and then fall back. Good. I don't know about you, but I can feel that heat coming in. Maybe it's just because it's triple digits out this week. Let's go ahead and come back forward, heels up, bend your knees, step or walk it up. Guide the hands onto your shin, halfway left. And then exhale, fold forward. Circle your arms up towards the sky. And the hands down to the heart center. Ooh, 2 times down. Let's do this for a round of a few more. We're going to do one last one together, and then when I have you work at your own pace. Let's go ahead and take the arms up towards the side. Exhale, fold forward. Draw your hands up onto your shin, halfway left, and then lower the hands down. Step back to your plank. Position your plank strong here. Make sure your hips are not rising high. They're level parallel to the floor. You can come down to your knees if you like. Ready? Let's exhale. Bend the elbows. Keep the inner arms close to your body. There you go. Untuck your toes. Let the hips touch. Keep the elbows tucked towards your chest. Ready? Inhale, cobra. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes in. Knees on the mat. Ready? Press up. And then fall back. Down dog. 3 grounding breaths. Roll the heels up. Bend your knees. Step, hop, or walk forward. Hands up onto your shin halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Let's go ahead and cycle your arms up towards the sky, palms to touch, hands to your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. So this part of your practice, one of the favorite things that I like to do is give you time to reconnect to your own mind and your own body. So with your eyes closed, check in with their intention on the mat. Do you need to have a grounding moment today? Or in this moment, do you need to energize? Now, whichever you choose will dictate what you're going to do next. If you're looking to ground your energy, to root down, to center yourself, I'd like you to stay right where you are and just relax your hands along the sides of your body, palms facing forward, for a quiet standing meditation. If you're looking to energize, I'd like you to do sun salutation 2 more times at your own pace, as slow, as fast as your own body needs today. So wherever you are, I'm going to give you a few minutes to take your option of whatever you choose. Remember, We're on this mat to honor ourselves. The moment that your 2 feet ground back to the mat, standing, bring your hands back along the sides of your body again. Join us in a mountain pose. Quietly breathe into your body. Eyes closed. Calm mind. Slow down your breath. Softly open your eyes. Just continue through the flow. You're going to guide the arms up and the palms touch. Micro bend your knees and bow forward. Allowing yourself to take the hands up onto your shin. Halfway left. To exhale, fold forward. As the hands touch onto the mat, just go ahead and step back for a down dog. Take a grounding breath while you're here. And then lift the right leg all the way up towards the sky. Lift the left heel high. We're going to step that right foot right between your hands. So bend your right knee to your chest. Shift forward, step up. You're taking your right foot between your hands, situating your right heel underneath the right knee. I'm hiking up onto my left toe here. At this time, lower the left knee down first. We're going to do this step by step. So start to bend the right knee. Let that left hip sink forward and down. There you go. Beautiful. Take a few breaths just to open up your body here. I'm going to come back into this position in a moment. So while you're here, I want you to connect into your breath. When you breathe in, I want you to stay here. When you breathe out, flex the right foot, slow, shift your hips all the way back. If you need to, take the hands with you to help you straighten out the right leg. You'll notice I'm not just squatting my hips down to my left heel. I want to feel my tailbone stretching towards the back of my mat. Lengthening my torso forward before I start to round, bend my elbows, drop my chin down towards my chest. And then release, step your right foot forward. There you go. So those two moments close this puzzle together. We're going to do that 2 more times. Breathe in, bend the right knee, let that left hip sink down. On your breath out, flex the right foot, shift your body weight back, nice and slow, nice and easy. Let's do that 1 more time. Breathe in, step forward. And then breathe out, shift back. We're gonna hold it here for an extra 3, 2, 1. Step the right foot forward. Let's level up. So option 1, keep opening up your body with that left knee on the mat. Option 2, you are going to take that left knee up. You can bend the right knee deeper so you can feel the front side of your left hip going even deeper. So you can straighten out the left knee, press that left thigh up towards the hamstring. There you go. Now, those are the 2 options for your legs. So option 1, left knee down. Option 2, your left knee is up. Now with the arms, lower that left hand underneath your shoulder, and then bring the right hand onto your right thigh, step by step. Now, slowly rotate your body over to the right, so your right chest facing towards that right leg. So remember, you can always bring that left knee down for the first option. Now, wherever you are with your lower body, reach the right hand up towards the sky. Continue to press the left hand away from the floor. Reach the right hand higher towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, 1. Step by step, lower the right hand down, lower the left knee. And then let's fall back 1 last time, flexing the right foot, stretching out that right hamstring. And then release, step the right foot forward. Hands onto the mat, ready? Lift the left knee only so you can step the right foot all the way back through like a down dog. Keep stretching the right leg all the way back. Drop the right foot down. Take a down dog. If you like to flow into vinyasa, you're more than welcome to today. So remember, we're always listening to our body. You can choose to ground and stay still. You can move if you want to energize more. There's no right or wrong way. Just what makes your body feels good. Let's go ahead and lower the knees down. Come into a child's pose. So if you've been in my practice, you know that I love to move slow, even if we're incorporating vinyasa. And one of the biggest reasons for that is so we maintain a very grounded center self. As we speed up the process of heat, we move slow so we can have the opportunity to really just breathe. Okay, now that your body's settled down a little bit more, let's come back for down dog. So take your time, meet me back in your down dog. I'm gonna work onto that left side here. So left leg all the way up and back. Right heel high. Bring that left knee towards your chest, shift the body weight forward, step the left foot between your hands. There you go. So at this point, I just wanna adjust my left knee underneath, above my left heel, bend through that left knee, feel that hip space sink down a little bit more. And then I'm coming onto my right toe here. And then I'm gonna lower the right knee down. You notice that my right hip is in front of my right knee, providing space for me to open up that front right hip. Let's go ahead and bend the right knee And bend the left knee. Let the right hip sink down. Hands are framed around that left footing here. Just a few breaths here. Okay, let's start to shift our body back. Kind of feel and explore how that left hamstring is feeling. So go ahead and flex the left foot to help. Walk your hands back if it helps, and you're just gonna fall the hips back. I like to tuck my right toe in. This gives me a stronger grip and sense of the mat here. Go ahead and round your back, bow your head forward. And then step that left foot forward. We're gonna do that 2 more times. So really deepen your breath so you have the space to really deepen into every movement. We're bending that left knee here, letting that right hip shift forward and down. And when you're ready, on that next exhale, go ahead and just fall back. And then go ahead and breathe in. You're gonna step the left foot forward. Keep bending the left knee, let the right hip sink forward and down, feeling so good. And then when you're ready, breathe out and shift back. And then step the left foot forward. Let's go ahead and level up that practice. My hands are framed around my left foot right now. I'm gonna start to bend into the left knee, letting my right hip sink as much as I can to my own comfort. At this point, your option 1, I want you to keep the lower body in this position. Option 2, for a little strength building, I want you to lift the left knee up. When you lift, not left knee, wow, right knee up. You're gonna lift the right knee up. And the key thing with this is you wanna feel yourself straighten the right leg, pushing your right thigh back towards that right hamstring so your right quads are engaged. They're stiffening up. Your right leg is straight. You can feel yourself strengthening here. Without losing that, go ahead and bend the left knee. Let the hips sink. Feel that nice, beautiful opening into the front right hip. You want to stay there. Now you have your lower body situated. Let's move on to upper body. Bring the left hand onto that left knee. Start to twist and turn first. Feel the twist through your upper body. And then we can reach the left hand up towards the sky. So remember, your option 1 is that with that right knee down. Option 2, your right knee is lifted up into a lunge, still bending through the left knee to deepen into that front right hip. You're reaching the left hand higher towards the ceiling. Feeling good. You've got this. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Let's bring that left hand down. Bring the right knee down. Relax and straighten out the left leg. Fall back. Round your back. And then step the left foot forward. Hands framed underneath the shoulders. Ready? We're going to lift the right knee. So we can take that left leg all the way back. Keep going back. There you go. Left foot down. Take a break in your down dog or flow into a vinyasa. Your choice, whatever your body needs. So you'll notice that I periodically do my vinyasa on my knees, some in full form. And that's something I really encourage us to do. Listen to your body. If you need to modify your practice, there is something beautiful about leveling down sometimes. We don't always have to power up to feel good and get the benefits. Let's go ahead and come down for a child's pose. Take a break. So as you know, I haven't been feeling well. So that's why I've been transitioning off classes and producing a video once in a while when I'm able to. And I really want to encourage you guys every time you do one of my videos to remember you have to honor your body. We can't always push our body, our mind, like a race. It will wear and tear in the long run. It's all about finding little bits of love. Could be slowing down, taking a breath. Maybe going into Shavasana if you feel like the practice is going too fast for you or the practice is not coinciding with where you are today. And know that whatever you choose to do, you have the permission to always do that on your mat. You're always the only teacher of your mind and body. All right, let's go ahead and come back onto hands and knees. Meet me back into a down dog. We're going to do another hip strengthening, body strengthening one, a little different. You're going to take the right leg all the way back again. Left heel high. This time, take the right foot to the outside of your right hand. Shift forward, step up. Once you step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, start to straighten out that left leg. I'm shimmying my toes back. So when I lift my left heel is above my left toe. I'm bending through my right knee, letting the hip space lower down a little bit more, and then dropping my left knee down. I want to keep my left hand where it is, but I'm going to rotate my right toe just ever so slightly at an angle towards the right corner of my mat. While I do that, I'm going to bring my right hand to my right knee. I'm going to use my right hand to help create that external rotation. So instead of it hugging towards my chest or belly, I want to rotate it away from my body, creating that external rotation, simultaneously working that left hip down. And we're going to hold it here for a few breaths. Okay. If you like to add into a quad stretch today, I have a love and hate relationship with this. I have super tight quads. No matter what I do, this is the tightest part of my body. So if you have tight quads, maybe just lifting that left foot is enough, and you'll feel that automatic opening to that left quad space. Now, if you want to go deeper, you can release the right hand. See if you can grab onto that left foot. If you can't, it's okay. Just keep bending to that left knee. Go ahead, once you grab your left foot, if you want to go even deeper, you want to bend into that right elbow. Bring that right elbow towards your body. You're going to draw that left heel closer towards the buttocks. And let's take a few breaths here. The tighter it is, make sure you keep breathing through it. You don't want to stop breathing and then let your muscles clench up. Let the breath help you open up the spaces you need. Go ahead and relax the left foot down. Return that right hand inside of your right foot. Ooh. Okay. Let's go ahead and tuck the left toe. Lift the left knee. This is where it's a little bit different. I want you to just slowly lift the hips ever so slightly up like so. You are either going to step, hop, or jump that left foot up to the outside of your left hand. So whatever you like, you can walk it up, hop it up, step it forward, whatever your preference is. Take the left foot to the outside of your left hand. I'm going to reposition my body so you can see what it looks like. At this time, you should look like this. Your 2 feet are going to rotate out at a 45-degree angle, not 90, 45. There you go. Adjust the hands up onto your knees. So I haven't done this with you guys. I don't think in any of my videos. So a little strength, but keep it meditative. Keep it slow. This one's going to target your inner thighs. So go ahead and squat the hips down just enough. Lowest it goes is at knee height. Keep the hands onto your knees for support. Relax those shoulders. Lift the chest up. Lengthen your spine. We're going to do a practice run. Lift the left heel high. Drop it down. Right heel high. Drop it down. Left. Down. Right. Down. So your option 1 is to keep the hands onto your knees. Option 2, bring your hands to your heart center. This will add an element of deeper engagement to the core, balance. So wherever you are, keep the hips low. You're going to feel that burn to your inner thighs. Let's do this together. Inhale to the left and down. Inhale to the right, exhale down. Inhale to the left and down, right, down. Keep breathing through it. Left, right, whoo. Left, whoo. Right. You got it. Left, whoo. Right. Keep going. 3 more. And up. Left. Feel the burn in your inner thighs. It's great for toning. Also opening up the inner thighs too. And let's stop. Hands back onto your knees. Take a breath. Straighten out the legs. Woo. Feel good? Take the arms up and cycle up. Just exhale, squat the hips down. Return into a place, a center. And then inhale, lift up. Good. Exhale, bring it down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, cycle up. Exhale, bring it down. We're going to stay here for a few more moments. So go ahead, take your time. Bend the knees. Squat the hips down. Let the hands really help you anchor those knees to create external rotation to your hips. So don't let them roll into your heels. Rotate them out towards your pinky toe. Hi, Mochi. So we are going to do a different scenario of this. This time you're going to bring both heels high. So again, step, run, practice, run. When you inhale, we're going to lift both heels high onto your toes, element of balance, right? So you can keep the hands there if you like, or you can bring the hands up again in prayer. So 2 different levels. Whenever you're ready, we're going to do 10 sets. Stay with me. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. 7, 6, shaking. 5, good. 4, 3, remember you still need to breathe. 2, last one. 1, whew, and release. When you work hard for those just short moments and you release, you can feel all that work just funneling through when you let go, right? All right. Take a breath. Ground yourself. Let's take the arms up. Exhale, come back down. Go ahead and take your time here. I want you to really go low as you can. Take your time. We're going to do one last strengthening, and we're going to go back into those juicy deep stretches. So this time, we're going to drop both heels high. We're going to hold it up for 10 solid seconds. Ready? Hands to your knees for support. Hands to the heart. for balance and core engagement. Ready? Hips low, take a breath in, rise the heels as high as you can. You got this, keep the hips low. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, my legs were shaking. Woo, bring it up. Hot, right? Really, really hot. But let's go ahead, cool down, come back onto the mat. Take your time. I'm going to have you cycle the arms up. When you exhale, just go ahead and bend your knees so you can lower your hands down. There you go. So at this time, you're positioned on your mat like so. And you're going to reverse. Take the left leg back. Yeah, take the right leg back. All the way back to that three-legged down dog. Right foot down. You can catch your breath here. If you want to flow into a vinyasa, you're more than welcome to. Even if you need to take a break, child's pose. I'm going to do a very soft heat flow one last time before we wind down this practice. So when you're ready, meet me back in your down dog. We're going to kick it off to that last side, our left side. So you want to pick up the left leg and all the way back. Right heel high, step the left foot to the outside of your left hand. Bring it forward, take your time. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. At this time, adjust your right footing back if you need to. You really want to lift onto that right toe. Let the right leg straighten out for a moment. Bend into the left knee, feel the right hip sink down a little deeper. And then just gently lower the right knee down behind your right hip. You should feel that opening into the front side of your right hip at this time. Now look at your left foot. More than likely, it's probably pivoted forward towards top of your mat. I want you to pivot the left foot ever so slightly out at an angle, so it's at a 45-degree angle. There you go, beautiful. From there, bring the left hand onto your left knee and start to use your left palm to rotate the left knee away from your body. Feel that external rotation happening into the left hip. Go ahead and keep bending through the left knee, letting that right hip sink forward and down. Now, option one, I just want you to stay here. Option two, we didn't do this in the last one, but you know you have the element of strengthening to add in if you like. If you want to lift the right knee up like so, simultaneously, you're engaging that right leg up. You're also rotating the left hip out. You're lowering the right hip down, deepening into your hip space. So whichever option you like to take, you're more than welcome to take it. Now for those of us that like to add into a quad stretch, this is a good time. Bend into that right knee. Even if you lift ever so high like this and you're feeling it, there's nothing wrong with that. A little stretch more than nothing is better than overdoing it or just not even trying. So just try, see how it feels for you. If you want to lift a little higher, drawing the right heel closer to your glutes, you're going to feel a deeper stretch. Make sure that you still maintain the hip down so you're still getting your hip stretch going on. And if you like to go deeper, start to reach for that right foot with your left hand. If you want to even use your arm to engage that deeper stretch, you're going to bend that left elbow, guide that right heel close to your glutes. Hold it there. Remember to breathe. And then gently release the right leg down. Let the left hand come back underneath the left shoulder. When you're ready, I want you to pick up the right knee. So once again, we can step that right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. Step, walk, hop forward, whatever you prefer. So once again, once you take that right foot up, your position stance should look like toes are rotating out, your hands are on the floor like this. We're gonna just up our hands onto the knees. Use your hands here really to help you create that external rotation. Notice how my knees are not caving in like this. I'm using my hands to rotate my knees outwards, creating external rotation. I'm placing my hands more towards my inner thighs, not straight onto my knee joint. And then sitting my hips low. So while my hips are opening up, while my inner thighs are stretching out, let's go ahead and rotate the left shoulder down, turn over to the right. And rotate back into the center, lower the right shoulder down, look over to the left. And return back to the center. Round your back, lift up. This is the last heat flow we're going to incorporate into this practice, a more gentle version, less of strengthening, just soft heat movement. So, legs remain where they are. All we are going to do, send the arms up. When the palms touch, you're going to exhale and come down to goddess. So you're bending your knees, letting the hips sit down. Continue to engage your core in towards your navel. And then press down through the heels, lift up. As you're straightening out your leg, rise the hands up towards the ceiling. And then when you exhale, softly tilt the hips forward and just lean your upper body back for 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands in and then exhale, neck back down. The slower you go with this, the more you're going to feel body heat just softly generate. Press down through your heels. Inhale, lift up. Guide the hands up towards the sky and then lean back. Cactus your arms out. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, slow, slow. Guide your hands down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, press and lift. Nice and slow. Exhale, fall back. Last one. And lift. Exhale, slow, slow. Bring it down. Press down through your heels. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Press the hips forward. Lean back. For 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Rotate the heels back, toes facing forward. And you're just going to lean your upper body down. Let the hands touch towards the mat. Fall your head down. So this is our wide-legged forward fold. I want you to just hang out here for our first few breaths. We're going to begin to really deepen into the body. Let it feel good. I'm going to show you a couple of variations here on this one. Now, one thing I really love about a good wide-legged forward fold is that it provides some beautiful length to the back of the legs and even to the back of your upper back and low back. So, take a few moments here, still just kind of get your body situated. Let the lower body just hang towards Mother Earth. So this time, just kind of ragdolling your body here. Really allows you to just let the lower back adjust in. So you're not forcing your body down, you're just lending to the weight of gravity to help. Okay. Now, if you want to look up for a moment up to your screen, so how you can deepen into this posture. Some of us are probably hanging down like this, and if it feels good, more than welcome to stay. You have a couple options to deepen. If you want to, you can always grab onto the back of your legs, preferably the calves. Notice how I'm going to wrap my arms behind my calves. I'm bending my elbows ever so slightly and starting to hug my belly in between my inner thighs, or trying to. Now, as I'm here, instead of shifting my hips all the way back towards my heels like so, I want to shift my body weight forward towards the balls of my feet. You won't fall over. Just really find that equilibrium balance here. Every time you shift forward, use your up forearms, hug the upper body in. Roll forward, hug it in. So this is option 2 if you want to deepen into your wide-legged forward fold. Option 3, if you can bring your hands down to the floor, hands underneath the shoulders first, you can do the same thing. You'll have a little bit more momentum because your hands are kind of grounding you when you're shifting your body weight forward. So you notice my hips are just shifting forward like so instead of pulling back. Now every time I shift forward, I'm going to bend my elbows. You notice how my elbows are behind my wrist. If I notice that, I want to bring my wrists back. So when I do bend my elbows are stacked above my wrist. So one of the things that sometimes happens when we do this, we tend to waver out our elbows out towards our legs to the side. I want you to maintain that elbow wrist at shoulder width distance. When you keep bending your elbows, shift your body weight forward towards the balls of your feet. Keep the inner arms, elbows at shoulder width. Hold it there, walk it back if you need to. Go a little deeper, shift forward. So several options here. This last one, you might prefer if you don't like to shift your hips forward towards the balls of your feet. This one requires you to shift body weight back towards the heels. You take your hands forward, and then you just lean back. Your opposite traction here, you're stretching the hands forward to lengthen up the upper back and the low back. You're extending your hips behind your hips to really lengthen deeper into the low back, but really hit the entire back side of your legs here. Your head is resting between your upper arms. I can choose whichever option to settle in, or I can kind of play around between all of them. Just for a few more breaths here. Okay, go ahead and start to position yourself back. I want you to walk your hands back underneath the shoulders wherever you are. Go ahead and micro bend your knees ever so slightly. Walk the hands up onto your upper thighs or place them onto your hips, and just slowly roll your upper body up one vertebrae at a time. As you're taking this one vertebrae at a time, roll your head up very slow. You want to reverse the blood flow back so you're not getting yourself dizzy. In this process, once you rise back up, go ahead and place your hands to your low back. I want you to bring the fingertips pointing down like so. And then you're going to tilt the hip bone forward, just ever so slightly, lean back. And then release, lift your head up. Body feeling good. All right. Let's go ahead and cycle the arms up.
Pivot the toes just ever so slightly out. We're going to reverse out of this series here. Bend your knees, let the hips sink, hands onto the mat, and just step the right foot all the way back. There you go, coming back to where we started, right? You're gonna take the left leg all the way back. You can rest in a down dog if you like. Take one last vinyasa. Okay, time to wind down. Go ahead and lower down to your knees. Child's pose. Close your eyes. Come back to your breath. And take any variation for your body. Arms extended forward, arms softly cactus out, or hands towards your feet. Whatever allows you to release. Just go ahead and bring our head back to the center. Just lengthen the low back for a moment. Stretch the hands forward if you haven't already. And then walk your hands over to the left side. And then walk your hands all the way over to the right. You'll notice that my knees are nice and open beyond my mat space. I like to take my knees wide for my child's pose so I have more groundwork to really lower my body down between my legs, allowing me to go deeper into my forward fold, into my body, the low back. And go ahead and release, soften, and walk the hands forward. Turn to walk your hands back and towards your knees, letting your knees close together side by side. Keep your eyes closed. And once the body feels ready, go ahead and swing your legs forward. Meet me in a seated pose. So I hope you are feeling relaxed, feeling good. I'm going to guide you into this soft release into your body. Just go ahead and just come back to those head rolls. Any final moments of release, intention, let it go. Your head back to the center. Just rest your hands onto your knees. Let the body be still. Nothing more, nothing less.
Fall into a deep state of your breath. Listen to the sound of your breath. Sound of your breath in. Sound of your breath out. Our breath is a vehicle of deep calm, a vehicle and pathway, the state of inner peace and clarity. Continue to breathe deep, slow. Begin to lower your body down on your back, extending your legs forward, arms around the sides of your body. Allow your legs to rotate out, toes rolling to the left and right. Soften into the low back. You came onto this mat today to ground and center. Rest your palms onto your belly. Or perhaps rest your palms, face them down on your back. You came back to receive energy, energize. Let your palms face up towards the sky. Close your eyes. Allow the vehicle of your breath to guide you back to this mind, to this body, to the unison and connectivity within yourself. Allow us to guide you up into your body, your body. Softly move into your hands. Move into your toes. Stretch your arms behind your head. Ground your feet back onto the mat. When you're ready, for the last time, give yourself permission. Slow down. Lift your body up. A seated pose. Hands met with your knees. Let's end our practice here today with 3 cleansing breaths. Our breath in to receive light, love, joy. Our breath out, open our mouth, the hollow sound, to detoxify any negative thoughts, anything in thought, substance, or materials, or events that we need to let go so we can receive that light and love and joy. So rest your hands onto your knees. Let's do this together. Empty that last exhale you have. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, open your mouth. Draw a deep breath in. Exhale, open your mouth. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale. Bring our hands in prayer today as we bow our heads to always honor who we are, where we are, and in everything we do. It has been my pleasure, a humble beginning to the day, to guide you through this practice today. I hope each and one of you find your way through the light, navigate through your own healing, and always remember, make time to love and discover yourself. With the light and love in my heart, I honor the same light and love within yours. Let us open your eyes, lift your head. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me back on the mat. I hope you're able to utilize this video or my past videos to continue to ground and release, connect and heal within yourself. This has been a deep journey that I've been on. This year has so much time and space provided to each and one of us to really understand where we are and evaluate life, evaluate ourselves, evaluate our connection to the universe and the world, our family, our friends, and given so much has happened in life, not just speaking for myself, I'm sure for you as well, whatever you're navigating through. I wanted to encourage you to be okay if you need to take a step back. Feel a sense of true depth of love within yourself by always honoring what you need. And when I speak about that, I speak on a very, very, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's a very difficult topic for me to talk about. But I want to be able to express my gratitude for each and one of you. My decision to not go back to studios and gyms to teach during this year since my accident. And on top of that, with stepping back from the online classes as well after doing it for the last few months. Your support has been overwhelming. And I have always loved teaching and just sharing my home practice with you. Um, but beyond that, everything that's going on right now has given me so much time and space and to find courage, knowing that self love comes in a form of courage to know when to say no, when to take a step back. And I've always put my work and my attention and giving um, and teaching before a lot of things within myself. And little by little, I'm learning that for me to be the best teacher, to be the best student of yoga, to be the best human being in general, is to be really honest with myself. And finding honesty within myself lately has came into a space and time where I really just need to heal, not just in the physical body from the accidents or the last two, but really heal from the inside. Trauma always hits you in a very different way. And it seems like this year, it just feels like a river, ocean, like tsunami wave of different traumas in so many different ways, whether it be us staying at home so much more often than usual, people losing their jobs, the economy, the lack of social elements, the new normal, or what people are calling it, or through actual trauma within the family, within your friends, within yourself, whatever it might be, like it's making me realize that it takes so much courage to witness yourself grow by discovering what you really need to process and heal. In a world where we are constantly so busy to keep our minds busy, go out, do errands, work, whatever it is, attend to family and friends, we don't have enough time to just be forced, kind of, for lack of a better word, to just slow down. When nothing's really opening, or when things are half open, half not, we have a lot of time of deep silence or just pockets of time to do other things. It's really good to just stop and slow down and just find you. Really tap into yourself, figure out what things have you been pushing aside and not really catering to and not processing because you don't want to process it and you're using, being busy, doing things, keeping active to not address it. And that's what I've been really doing. And it's honestly, it's been hard. So many things have surfaced in the time of being at home, in the time of having more time to meditate and be on this mat. And it's hard to want to step back. But when you choose to step back and when you choose to say yes to loving yourself, to finding courage, to process through the things that hurt, that is a form of self-love. That is courage and is strength. And I'm still in that journey right now. And this is not something that's overnight. But from deep down in my heart, I want to say thank you for all your love and support in supporting my decision to step back. And on days like when I woke up this morning, I felt good and I felt okay enough to share a practice with you and be back in front of the camera. So I hope that you did enjoy today's practice and definitely mix it up. Mix it up with my other videos from the past. Mix it up with other teachers that you really love and connect with. And if it's not yoga, take a walk. Do something good for you. I really miss each and one of you. And I will be back again soon in a couple more weeks as I continue to heal within myself and mind, body, and spirit. And I hope you have the opportunity to do so as well. I love you. Please be safe. Be well. I'm sending my loving energy and my prayers to you and your family, hoping you all are staying safe. And namaste.